I'm in a lot of pain right now. I don't really know if you guys can see this, but I am freaking burnt to a crisp. I went to the beach today and I actually fell asleep for 2 hours on the beach and I am burnt to a freaking crisp. Like, I'm not gonna show you guys. It's awful. It is absolutely awful. I still wanted to film for you guys because I love uploading videos for you, but let's move on from that. So today's video, I'm so excited for this video. I've been planning this for a little while now and I'm really excited to show you guys the final product. So today I'm going to be showing you guys my top recommendations for gifts, perfume gifts, obviously, for women. If you're a man and you're watching this, or if you're a woman and you're watching this and you want to buy a female a beautiful perfume for Christmas or any occasion, a birthday, Christmas, I have a bunch of recommendations here. I carefully curate all of my lists. Like, I really do put a lot of thought into them, and these are fragrances, honestly, that I think agree with most people. I'm not going to say everyone, but most people. I feel like these are very agreeable fragrances to a lot of people, and they stand out. In a way, they stand out. So I am really excited to get into it. So everything will be linked down below for you guys, and let's get into it. It's going to be a long one, so definitely get a snack. 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we have like about 10 fragrances here. There's kind of no order here, so there's no like 10 to 1 of what is the best gift, but I've left 3 to show you guys at the end that I think would make, like, if you can spend that $1, these would be the best one. So I have a bunch here. Let's start out with this one right here. This is Chloe Absolu de Parfum. I think that's what it's called. Yes, Absolu de Parfum. Now, Chloe, to me, the original Chloe, is done and dusted. Let's not revamp this whole Chloe thing. I think that Chloe is a beautiful fragrance. I really do think it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful to catch a whiff of it in the air. I don't hate it at all. I think it's a beautiful scent, but I think too many people wear it now that I think if you gift somebody Chloe, the original, it looks like you didn't really put too much effort into it because it's a scent that is so done. It's overdone. It's too popular. So I would say don't go for Chloe. Go for the new Chloe Absolu de Parfum. This is a beauty. This is rose. I'm pretty sure it's patchouli and vanilla as well. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what's in here, and it is beautiful. To me, this one is a lot more, it has a lot more oomph to it. It's not as boring as the original Chloe. When the original Chloe came out, it was gorgeous, but now it's just a boring scent. So this one is the one to go to. And Chloe, I think it's a very feminine looking kind of package as well. So I think it just looks beautiful. So definitely, I highly, highly recommend this one. If you haven't smelt it yet, definitely do. It is a beautiful fragrance. I actually really love this one a lot. So Chloe Absolu de Parfum, I think that would make a beautiful Christmas gift. And also, I'll let you guys in on like what age range I think would be appropriate. I think this one is probably like 20 upwards or like 18 upwards. I don't think like a teenager would love this scent, but I think like 18 onwards, definitely this one's a good one. Okay, so coming in next, we have a fragrance that I have spoken about before, but I think that it would make a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Christmas gift for a woman. This is Prada La Femme. I've talked about it. It is a gorgeous, wait, first of all, who would not, like, what woman would not love, even if they don't love the scent, who wouldn't want to just put this in their, like, in their bedroom, on their dressing table, in their bathroom? Like, I think that a woman wouldn't even care if she didn't like the scent. The bottle itself is a present. So I think that no woman could not like this scent. Like, I think that, like I said, I chose all of these fragrances in this list to be very agreeable and work with most women. Prada La Femme, to me, I don't see a woman like hating it. It is a beautiful tuberose, floral, kind of soapy scent. It's got a very kind of nice soapy, clean vibe to it. It's very wearable as well. So Prada La Femme, I think that this one as well works from about 18 upwards. I think that that's kind of the age range. I do have some in here for teenagers, don't worry, but this one I think is, yeah, again, like an 18 onwards kind of scent. So Prada La Femme, a beautiful kind of clean, soapy scent that's very sophisticated, and I think it's just, it's beautiful, especially for more of like a classy woman. That one is a great recommendation. Okay, next. This one, I think any woman would be absolutely just so happy with this present. So this is Valentino Donna. It is a beautiful fragrance, and to me, I think that this could work for teenagers all the way up to 90s. In my opinion, this is probably, for this year, this is one of the best perfumes that you could get for a woman because it's beautiful, it's feminine. If you don't know how it smells, it's kind of this lipstick, powdery, sweet vanilla rose. It is just a beautiful scent. It's very feminine to me, and it's got a beautiful powderiness and a like that kind of makeup-y lipstick smell, but it is a gorgeous scent. It's very feminine, it's very elegant, it's very soft. So I just see this working on any woman at any age. You cannot go wrong with Valentino Donna. So I would say this is one of the safest in here to get for a woman for Christmas or a gift in general. So Valentino Donna is definitely a recommendation. If you are lost and you do not know what to buy, I would probably say go for Valentino Donna. My next fragrance, I think, is possibly one of the more intense fragrances in this list that I think would probably be more appropriate for teenagers and like 20s. Like that's kind of the age range that I see with this fragrance. Obviously, guys, I need to disclaim this fragrance should be like, you can just wear whatever you want. If you want to wear a vintage fragrance and you're 14 years old, do it. I'm just giving you guys my honest recommendations so it's a little bit easier for you guys to pick fragrances for people in your life. So here we have a beauty. This is one of my favorite fragrances. It is La Nuit Trésor from Lancôme. Now I know everybody loves La Vie est Belle. Everybody in the world loves La Vie est Belle and gifts it to everyone. La Vie est Belle is the new Chloe. So do not go for La Vie est Belle. I think it's just a little bit too popular now. But La Nuit Trésor, this is some sexy stuff. This is some sweet, fruity patchouli, syrupy, very, very girly, very fun, and it's a beauty. Like it really is. It has a lot of oomph to it. This is powerful. This is some powerful stuff in here. Like I said, I recommend this for teenagers to 20s because it's this is like my night out fragrance. Like this is the fragrance that I wear most if I'm going out clubbing. I throw this on. This is like the equivalent to Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultra Male. This is the feminine version of that fragrance 100%. This fragrance is an absolute compliment monster, but I definitely think that a teenager and the 20s, they would love this fragrance, so that's why it's my recommendation. Like I said, don't go for La Vie est Belle, it's just a little bit too popular, but La Nuit Trésor, gift it to the right person and they will love you forever. Okay, my next fragrance is from Elie Saab, and this is Elie Saab Le Parfum. This again is probably one of the safest fragrances in this list. Same with Prada La Femme. I find those two fragrances to be some of the most likable scents to your nose ever. This fragrance, if you don't know what it is a beautiful orange blossom scent. It is literally orange blossoms. Like that is what it smells like, and it is stunning. It is really it's beautiful. It really is. I can't fault this fragrance. It's not very complex. There's not a lot of complexity to it or oomph to it or sexiness to it, but it's a beautiful orange blossom fragrance. It has a little bit of a sweetness from the honey that's in here. It's a beautiful white floral. It's got a cleanness. It's not overly sexy, but it is just stunning, and I really think that this is a very safe option to gift anyone. You could gift this to a teenager. You could also gift it to your 90-year-old grandma. So this could be for absolutely anyone. It's just a beautiful orange blossom scent. So Elie Saab Le Parfum, I think that this one is a no-brainer. It's definitely a very safe option if you don't know what to buy someone. Okay, I'm actually going to mention something straight after that, but it's a way more pricier fragrance. But I have to recommend it, guys. I have to recommend this fragrance to you. This fragrance is from Parfums de Marly, and it is Saffinade. Now, this fragrance also features heavily the note of orange blossom, but this is way sexier. Like there is some sexy stuff going on in this fragrance. It's very, maybe not sexy, it's sensual. There is a beautiful vanilla note that runs through this fragrance and turns it into, like I said, a very sensual fragrance. I have been wearing this. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I literally have only just got this and I have made a little dent in it. I cannot stop wearing this. Same with another Parfums de Marly that is in this list. But Saffinade, if you want to spend the money and you're okay with spending a little bit more coin, this is a stunning fragrance to gift someone, and you could gift it to anyone. Again, I can see this being appropriate for a teenager, but also your 90-year-old grandma. So honestly, anybody could wear Safnad. It is a very, to me, this is very likable. This is one of the most likable scents from Parfums de Marly, in my opinion. It's sexy, it's vanilla, it's orange blossom, it's iris, but it all just combines to this very intoxicating, sensual scent. So I definitely recommend this if you want to spend that little bit of extra money. It smells, they don't smell similar, but they both heavily feature the note of orange blossom. So there are some similarities. This is like the daytime version and this is like the nighttime version of this fragrance. And I honestly cannot stop wearing this. I literally have been wearing this every single day. Most popular fragrance. What is my hair doing right now? There we go. This is one of the most popular fragrances in the world, in my opinion. It's Flower Bomb by Viktor and Rolf. Now, I think that most women own some version of Flower Bomb, and if they don't own Flower Bomb, they own La Vie Belle, which is compared to Flower Bomb a lot. If I could recommend you to buy either La Vie Belle or Flower Bomb, I would have to recommend Flower Bomb. There's something about Flower Bomb to me that it just smells better. I would actually recommend this to absolutely everyone, especially the younger crowd. Now, we live in a generation where every single young girl wants to smell like candy and lollies and stuff like that. So that is basically what Flower Bomb is. It is sickly, sickly, sickly sweet, but in a good way. I'm gonna say that it is sickly sweet in a good way. Men go crazy for this stuff. Like, Flower Bomb is something that guys just go insane for. Don't buy YSL Black Opium, don't buy La Vie Belle. If you want to get your female in your life a sweet, sweet, sweet perfume, get Flower Bombs. I could not put this list together and not include a Chanel. Chanel is iconic. Everybody knows Chanel. If you do not know about perfume and you have no idea, you know Chanel. Everybody knows Chanel. So in my opinion, Chanel is one of like the ultimate Christmas presents that you can give to somebody. As far as perfume goes, I think that Chanel is always going to impress. Chanel is just always going to impress. So I have to be honest with you guys, there is only one Chanel fragrance that I would recommend you guys to gift to somebody, because some of the Chanels are just a little bit too full on for most people. So the one that I have to recommend, and the one that I think is safe to buy any woman of any age, of anything, is Chanel's Coco Mademoiselle. Coco Mademoiselle, she is stunning. She is feminine and beautiful and fruity and floral. Coco Mademoiselle to me is absolute perfection. It is everything that you want in a feminine fragrance. It just makes you feel so beautiful, so feminine, and I don't have to mention it, the Chanel bottles are iconic. So gifting somebody a Chanel is just always a good idea. But like I said, I would only really recommend Coco Mademoiselle because you know that it's going to be safe to gift this to anybody of any age, and they're going to love it. So I wouldn't recommend number 5, I wouldn't recommend Coco, I would recommend Coco Mademoiselle. Just go for this one. Trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. Just get Coco Mademoiselle. Don't explore, just go to this one. It is popular for a reason, it is loved for a reason, and you can't go wrong with Chanel. The next 3 fragrances that I'm going to talk about are for the person that wants to spend that extra coin. If you are willing to spend a big amount of money to gift a perfume to a beautiful woman in your life, these are my top 3 recommendations that I know for a fact that if you gift one of these to a woman, she will be more than ecstatic, like more than ecstatic, over the moon to receive it. So I have 3 luxury perfumes that I know women would adore. So my first one is from the house of Amouage. Now, Amouage is a very unique house. It's very creative. The scents are usually, they're not safe to gift to somebody because they're very intense. But there is one fragrance from Amouage that I cannot see a woman not loving and not enjoying. Like I can't see it happening. So the fragrance that I have here is Amouage Honor. This is a stunning, to me it reminds me of a wedding, like I'm not even joking. This scent just reminds me of a beautiful bride in her beautiful white gown, and she smells incredible in a garden wedding. Like that's just what it reminds me of. But I first of all have to say, gifting an Amouage is like no other. The presentation, the bottle, and it comes in a beautiful box as well. I have it over there, but it comes in a stunning box, and I could just see the presentation alone winning over a woman. But the scent, like I said, if you want to give somebody an exquisite fragrance, just gift Honor. I wouldn't recommend any other from Amouage, but this one is definitely safe. It is a beautiful gardenia, tuberose, and jasmine scent. Like I said, it is kind of like a bouquet of juicy white florals. It is just absolutely stunning. So maybe if you can, find out if they do like floral fragrances, just because like I said, it is expensive, but I can't see a woman not loving it if she likes to wear floral fragrances, because this is a beauty. You best believe this is a beautiful fragrance. So Amouage Honor would be my first recommendation for a luxury fragrance that you want to gift to a special woman. So my number 2 luxury fragrance to gift is, again, a fragrance that I cannot see a woman not totally falling in love with. This is from Maison Francis Kurkdjian, and this fragrance is Baccarat Rouge 540. I think that you would win a woman over if you gifted her this fragrance. It makes you feel, I'm going to talk for myself, this fragrance makes me feel really sexy, really powerful, and it makes me feel like I am the best smelling person on this planet. Like that's literally how this fragrance makes me feel. Again, the bottle is beautiful. I think a woman would just go crazy for this bottle. It's very luxurious, it's very beautiful, and this fragrance is very sweet. So again, perhaps it's good to know if the person likes sweet fragrances, but I can't really see somebody not enjoying this fragrance and not loving it, because it's not too much of anything. It's not too sickly, it's nothing too much. It's luxury. Kind of smells like this burnt crystallized sugar, and it's just incredible. This fragrance is just beautiful. So I know for a fact if somebody gifted me this, like I'll be blown away. So Maison Francis Kurkdjian Baccarat Rouge 540, definitely a beautiful gift to give a woman. Again, I think you would win her over with that one. Okay, my number one gift for a woman is a fragrance that if somebody gifted this to me, I don't even know. I think I would cry. Like I'm not joking. I think I would cry if somebody gifted this to me, because this is my number 1 recommendation. If you want to impress a woman in your life, if you want to show her that you have put in so much thought and so much care into something that you've chosen just for her, this is the fragrance that I would recommend. This fragrance is from Parfums de Marly, and it is Dalinar. Oh my lordy, lordy, lordy. This fragrance is a stunner. This is a stunner. And I also have to say, I feel as though this fragrance is perfect for teenagers up until 90-year-old granny. Like this is appropriate for everyone. So Dalinar from Parfums de Marly, like I said, somebody would win me over if they gifted me this fragrance, no joke. First of all, again, the bottle is beautiful. It has a little Swarovski up there, and it is just stunning. I am lost for words to describe Dalinar. Feminine, floral. It has a bit of a fruitiness from lychee, which gives it a bit of a sweetness, but it also has rhubarb in it, which gives it kind of this little hint of sourness, and to me that kind of is what makes this fragrance not be a boring floral. Like this fragrance to me is unique, it's special, it stands out, and I have to tell you guys, I've worn this a lot since I got it. I've already had 3 compliments and I haven't even owned it for very long, and 2 of them were from men. So I know that this fragrance is a compliment getter. It is stunning, it lasts a long time. I honestly cannot recommend this enough. I could seriously go on about this fragrance forever. If I could describe it in a color, it would be like a blush pink, and it would be the texture of velvet. I don't know, I was thinking about how I would describe it. That is what I would say. It's like a velvet, plush, rosy pink kind of color. It is just stunning. Like, this fragrance is beautiful. It's feminine, it's classy, it's very sexy on the skin. Once you spray it on your skin, it becomes quite sexy and quite velvety, like I said. Parfums de Dalinar. If you want to impress, get this for the woman in your life. I know I keep saying the woman in your life. You might be a woman and watching this and want to give something to your daughter. So I'm sorry if my whole entire video was kind of like curated for men buying it for women, but whoever you are, these are the best perfumes for women. So to gift. And I also thought about bottles and packaging and stuff, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this list. I really had a good time putting this one together because I like a challenge, and to me this was a challenge to kind of find fragrances that I think would work with most women, and that's what I did. I put this list together, and I feel like these perfumes, you cannot go wrong. If you gifted a woman one of these perfumes, yeah, like I said, you'd win them over. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate all of your support and everything, and I will link everything down below so it's easier for you guys. And yeah, please follow me on Instagram. It is at demi.rawling, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye guys.